Hey everyone, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, where we're continuing our playthrough on the Kinlaig Highlands fishing map. Previous video we were doing some baling. We're going to go and pick up these bales now. I did say I was going to do that. I thought I said I was going to do it between videos, but I didn't. So we're going to do it now instead. With the way I'm recording things now and my schedule and everything else, I don't really have much, if any. Oh shit. Sorry. I better go fix that. Yeah, I don't have much time in between videos anymore, so it's unlikely that I'm going to be doing much between videos going forward, so that does mean that we're going to have to do, well, we're going to have to do pretty much everything on the channel, which you might be happy about or you might not be. We'll see. If there's something really mundane, if I do have some time, I'll try and fit it in between videos, but you know, we'll see how we go. Okay. We've got stuff parked everywhere. It's not really convenient to get in and out of everywhere now with the way I've placed everything. Definitely don't have a good organisational system on my farm. Okay, that just jackknifed. Bloody trees, get out of the way. Yeah. Sometimes it's me bad driving, and then sometimes it's actually just, I don't know, the tractor hits a pebble or something and then just goes flying. Not exactly sure why, but it happens. Oh, screw you, Bo. Come and get you later. If you're going to be like that. Alright, let's go put these in the shed. Now, I also haven't had a chance to look for any mods to do with the fishing side of things yet, so still left that as is, as selling. But I will have a look, yeah, well, if I remember. Problem is, I always forget. Well, missed that one entirely. Alright, we have to go get the straw bales. Really should put a path down here. Well, a road, whatever you want to call it, because we drive down there all the time. Plus, also across here. This should all be paved. Alright, another full load off to the storage. Alright, will we get them all on? I haven't counted them, so I have no idea. I'm hoping we will. Oh, we're going to be close. No, we're not going to make it. We're going to be like 1 or 2 bales short. Looks like 2 bales. Damn it. It's a good bad thing, because obviously the more bales we have the better, but would have avoided another trip. Would have liked to avoid another trip. If there's anything particular you want me to do on the farm, let me know. Also, don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Still trying to build this channel up since moving it to my second channel. So, you know, obviously we've got a lot of work to build it back up again. It's come from a channel that, you know, already had a few thousand or a couple of thousand subscribers. Not that that's that much, but, you know, it's more than nothing to a channel that's nothing. And yes, that was my decision. I know. But it's allowing me to continue playing this while also still having games, extra games on the other channel. And I was getting low views on this game, so I was worried that it was pulling down the appeal of the rest of the channel. Now, whether that's true or not, who knows? Even YouTube would be guessing. But I'm hoping now that it's on its own dedicated channel and this is more focused just on this game, that it'll either, well, twofold, stop impacting the other channel and the other games, but also maybe get a little bit more popularity on this game, because people will come here with the intention that they know they're watching a farming simulator game, whereas on the other channel it was a bit of a mixed bag, you know. You might have been there to watch something else, and, well, not you, but because if you're here you're watching this, but other people might have been there to watch something else, and then they're getting annoyed because, you know, farming simulator stuff's coming up and they don't even want to see that. Who knows? That's the thing with YouTube, it's all a bit of a guess. But at the end of the day, the main thing is that I'm having fun, and anybody that's watching me is having fun. It was never about making money or becoming popular or any of that sort of stuff. Obviously, if any of that stuff happened, that would be great, but it was never about that. It was about, I don't know, giving me a purpose and something to do, you know, with my gameplay. I don't know how to explain it. It's sort of a weird situation. I get more enjoyment out of the games, recording them for videos, and, you know, occasionally talking, because I'm not a big talker. Anyway, let's focus on what we're doing. So, alright, so all the bales are picked up. So the wheat is ready to be planted in September. So we can't do anything with it for 2 months. And I mean, that's pretty much it. We have nothing else to harvest. $21 is not ours yet. Could be, but it's not. Now what I wanted to... So with the grass field, I want to go lime it and fertilize again. But we'll just fill up our diesel first. Since I drove over here for no reason, we may as well get some fuel. Alright, 42%. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but we'll start with that. We'll give it a shot. I mean, it's taking the lime, so it clearly wants some in some spots. In some spots it doesn't, but... just hopefully it doesn't want too much. Oh, we might be going to the shop, I think. Oh, we're going to be cutting it fine. I think we might be just short. Oh, it's going to be close. We made it. We just got there. Alright, well, we'll definitely be filling this sucker up when we go to do any other fields. Jesus, you couldn't get any closer if you tried. Now this might be herbicide. It is. Alright, let's back it up. Let's unload that. I think there might be a length upgrade for this sprayer, but it all depends on whether I got the biggest one straight away or not. I can't remember. So sometime what we might do is take this down to the shop and have a look. See if there's any upgrades for it. Hang on. Where's my lines? So we'll get this done, we'll check the cattle, we'll have a go, check our production, see how they're going, make sure they're all happy, and we'll go and check out what's happening at the castle, and then we'll probably move on to the next month, because I think we're done everything here. We only have to really sell the fish and get this stuff done, which we're pretty much finished. And I'm not sure what the next month holds for us. But we're going to keep pushing forward with that, the castle, hopefully. That'll keep going. And I'm interested to see how well, whoops, the wheat flour goes, whether we get enough, we have enough wheat or not, whether we need more fields. All right, last little bit. Sure, it was a little bit faster, but I guess if you've got it wide enough, then it doesn't have to be too fast. Alright, let's check the animals. Give them a top up. Okay, I didn't really need it. Okay, sheep are good. Cows, yeah, look, I don't think they're going to run out of water. So 3208, we've got to get them to 3500 and then we can sell that batch. And productions, fish food. Is this on or off? It's off because of the soybeans, but the flour's coming in. Okay, that's still good. That's off. That's okay for now. We will fill that up with water probably next month. And the windmill's still got plenty of wheat. And that one is running. Yes, it is. It is running. All right. I meant to go here. All right, let's jump over to the castle. Let's have a look at where we're at. So we're doing wood beams and long planks. All right. Let's just speed up. See if it zips through this step before the end of the day. It's definitely coming along. Still got a few steps though, so I'm still curious to what has to happen in between. Because I don't think it's going to take 21 steps or whatever it is more to do this one part. Okay, so we're doing wood beams again. Yeah. Okay. I mean, again, we can drag some of these in. Okay, it's full again. Yeah, we can bring roof shingles over, but I don't think we're going to bother. Not at the moment. Alright, so let's go to sleep. Pretty sure we're done this month. Get up at 9. It's probably a late, lazy time for a farmer. Not for me, but for a farmer. And okay, so I just want to check the finances again. So we reduced the loan a lot. Oh, okay, so our financing on the top one, July, August. Yeah, but do you get charged before or after? Because it could have reduced. Sold products. I've already sold 13,000. I mean, we're pretty... Well, we over-halved our loan cost. Not that that's our biggest issue. Yeah, a vehicle... Well, it's coming up as vehicle leasing, but it's not really vehicle leasing. It's hire purchase costs. That's our big ones. And this one here, which is the other leasing one. Well, sorry, I keep saying leasing, financing. Anyway, this is out. Why is it out? Oh, because we're not making fish food. Okay, let's deactivate those. That's still got plenty of wheat. That's still got plenty of wood. I mean, it's still got water, but we should go and do it. That's still going. It's getting close to running out of fish food, but it's still going. And yeah, that flower is pushing up. All right, cows. We're at 3250. We need to give them water and food. Sheep are still good. And crops. What have we got? That's been harvested. Yeah, they're still all growing. That's full of weeds, but that's because we haven't replanted it. So I don't think there's anything here because what have we got? Canola, barley, carrots, green beans, oats. Sorghum. Oh, we're not doing sorghum, are we? We're doing soybeans. Wait, what are we growing? So we're growing wheat, sunflowers, that's the other one. Yeah, okay. So basically, bit of food, bit of water. Go and get some water to the quarry. And I think we're done for the month. Just another quick month. Didn't realise they were that low in water. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go straight to the quarry. And then we'll come back and finish filling up the cows one so that we can then leave it there. Not sure if I've said this already, but don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because, you know, a lot of people don't subscribe to channels anymore, but it's definitely... it definitely does help out the YouTube channels. It's not the be-all and end-all, that's for sure, but it does help. YouTube does look at them. I think it looks more at watch counts and time, but it still does take into consideration how many subscribers. So yeah, if you can subscribe, I do appreciate it. And as always, you know, do the usual things, like the video. I don't know what other options are on this channel, but you know, at least like and leave a comment if you have something to say or you just want to say hi. And let me know what you want to see in the game. Like what you want, not what you want us, what you want me to do in the game. If there's something you would like me to do, something that you think would be great on this farm, or a concept for a future farm, you know, a future challenge or anything like that, let me know. You always like to have ideas for games like this, especially ones that don't really have a set, you know, like a set story, like quest type thing. Sometimes I struggle with games like this where they don't have a direct purpose. I mean, that's what's good about these maps is, you know, we do have well, we sort of have a purpose because we have the, you know, the castle and that. So there's a goal to work towards. But then other times there's, you know, you're not doing that on a map, or there's a map that doesn't have I don't know what you call it. I'll just call it a challenge or quest. Oh, what the heck? My tractor lost total control then. Yeah, and then it's all based on your own imagination of what you want to do as a farmer. You know, for instance, like, you know, I'm hoping to still go back to my Zolonka map, which you can find the other videos on the channel if you want to see them. But it's not finished yet, because we jumped across to this one because it came out and thought, well, we better jump onto this because, you know, the new DLC, everybody wants to see that, everyone wants to play it. I wanted to play it too, but yeah. I still want to go back to the Zolonka map where we're doing sort of like a European style grapes and olives setup. And that's, yeah, still a work in progress at the moment, but it's been on hold. And I can see us going back to that probably after this, unless Giants release some new content before I get to it. No, that's not a road. If they do, that might change things. Now, we still haven't looked at the onion crop either. Now, it did get released with this update, this DLC. But I don't know whether I want it on this farm. And like, I think I did suggest that it could be something we could add to Zolonka to give us something extra to do there. You know, just doing grapes and olives, while it is a good concept, yeah, you might need a little bit more. Not sure. But it depends what we do on this map. Like, we might decide, hey, let's add onions. But I mean, I don't know. As a farmer, I wouldn't think, you know, if you took it sort of like a real life concept, you know, focusing on olives and grapes, in a way makes sense. Like, I don't think you want to diversify too much. You know, I think most farmers would probably want to be good at a couple of things, you know, and that's their primary product, whether it's weed or, you know, beef farm or whatever. You know, I don't think you find many farms that just do everything. Especially considering that most locations, like in the world, don't allow you to do that. You can't just go, you know what, I want to grow coffee. Yeah, okay. And you're in some weird location that there's no way to grow coffee, you know. It's just not. You know, so most farmers are basing their produce on where their farm is and what their passion is. You know, if you're a dairy farmer, you basically are a dairy farmer. That's what they do. Because there's enough work in that just to manage the cows and the milk and all the stuff you've got to do with that. And I think on this map, we've got a fair bit going on, you know, where our focus was obviously to do the fish, build the castle, but I mean, that's a side thing. That's not a farm thing. Do I want to go? No, let's not go that way. Yeah, and basically I'm planting all the crops to do with the fish food. And our cattle, you know, because it came with the cattle, and I'm fine with that, you know. Having some of these Highland cattle on here, bit of sheep. They're not necessarily our main focus, but they're there. You know, if you then go and add onions in as well, it's like, okay, is that too much now? I'm actually liking this tractor now. I hated it when we first got it in the game. Is this full or... Why is it not? Oh, we're already down to 85%. It's already took it automatically. Damn it. I hate it when it does that, because then I don't know it's done it. Yeah, I didn't like this tractor when we first got it. I mean, I like the look of it, but the turning circle on it was atrocious. But they've fixed it now, and it turns great, and I'm actually enjoying it. Okay, I think we are done for this month. And if we move on to September, we can plant the wheat and still can't harvest soybeans. What else do we have? Oh, I keep forgetting. Oh, sunflowers. No, not quite. But we can plant the wheat. I mean, that's what I tried to pick all different crops as much as I could, but we needed specific ones for, what do you call it? For the fish food. But I tried to pick stuff that was spread out across the year, so I'm not doing everything all in one shot. All right, let's jump over. So many vehicles. Oh, what we probably should have done. Sorry. Detour. Let's go check out the castle. Alright, so we're back on Castle Stones again. 9,300 whatever. Okay. Alright, let's put this in. Ooh, selling a bit now. Okay, we used a fair bit of wood beams then. Planks, did we use them? We did. Alright, good pile of money. So, okay, if it's gone back onto the castle stones, then it's going to finish the walls. And then I would imagine it's going to move on to the shingles. And, yeah, put the roof on that. So that's 41 steps. Okay. Back to here. Okay, turn around. Let's just check the finances again. Okay, even lower on the leasing now. Okay, we might be almost paid all our vehicles off on the top lease, not this one here. This one here, we've still got lots of months to go. I mean, we could pay them off early. I mean, there's no problem with that, but there's no point right now. We'll get rid of the other one first, and then I can remove that mod. So then we've only got one that we have to deal with. And I'm going to move some of these out of the way. And pay the loan off. And then we're good. Then we can start paying these off if we want to. Or maybe we get more stuff. Who knows? It's all... just do what you like. Alright, let's go check this out again. Okay, Castle Stone still okay. So no major changes. We're still on the same step. Alright, so this is a long step. Well, not a long step, but hasn't had that much time to do it. Now, it's saying grass is ready to harvest again, but there's no way. There's no way that's ready. No, it's not up to the kneecaps. We've got another month to go. Okay, that was a bit freaky. I don't know what that was. Yeah, so we can plant the wheat, which will get rid of all the weeds, and we'll do all of that. So that's going to require a bit of work. Planting, liming, fertilizing, rolling, everything. How much is field 21? It's not, that's 129,000. Is there anything in that? Okay, it's been harvested. It was green beans. I'm just wondering if we should just buy it and then we can do another wheat. If we find that it's becoming too much, then we could make it a grass field. Or do we just make it a grass field already? Got 30,000 litres of flour. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we don't need it as wheat. I mean, we probably don't need it as grass either. I mean, that's the thing. We could sell flour. We're out of fish food. Okay, deactivate that. But we can turn these ones on, which is without fish food. Just to keep them going, or keep stuff coming in. How are we looking here? 3291. Damn it, they're still not at the price. And yeah, we need to water, feed, all the usual stuff. But we're going to do that in the next video because I think we're going to call it here. It's all looking good. Yeah, we might buy that block of land. You know what? I'm just going to buy it now. Bugger it. I'm a sucker. It's done now. All right. So that's going to be another wheat field for now. We'll buy 2 wheat fields. And but we'll do that in the next video. Let me know your thoughts, opinions in the comments. As I said, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, all the usual stuff. And yeah, if there's something particular you want to see in the game, let me know. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.